"I'm calling the police," he seethed. "Lawrence," she shrieked. "I don't know what this is, but I know it was real. I'm not crazy." She tried to reach into her bag for the scarf, but the guards pulled her arms back. The guards guided her into the elevator. She looked past them. The other teacher was trying to calm Ben down. Ben was saying, "I told her to leave us alone," but his voice broke with emotion. Now she's missing, and the elevator doors slid closed. She ran from the building, barely hearing the admonitions of the security guards. Her mind spun, retracing what she had done with Lawrence. Had she made him up anew from one day to the next, each time zating on a different man? Grasping in her bag, her hand sought out the scarf inside. That, at least, was solid. That was not in her head. She took the train to the neighborhood she had visited with him a few weeks back. As though by intuition, she found the bookstore, the Cat and the Owl. Several other patrons were there browsing, turning to look at her when she burst inside. The store felt dark and dirty, losing the charm it once had. Sarah looked around, somehow thinking that she would see a different Lawrence standing there among the shelves. She recognized the same clerk from before and approached him. "Excuse me," she said to him. He looked up slowly. "I was wondering if by chance you remembered me. I was here about 2 weeks ago with a man. Will Theris Rockween," he said. "The classic Lust and Murder. Did you like it?" Sarah was relieved. "Thank God," she breathed. "So you do remember me. Not a lot of people read Zola," he said, smiling. "I always remember the clients with the best taste," she nodded hopefully. "Can you remember anything about the man I was with?" he asked. "Man?" asked the clerk. "About this tall," she said, holding up her hand for measure. "Dark hair, blue eyes. He bought me the book. Sorry, but I didn't see a man." The clerk shook his head apologetically. "I just remember you." Sarah's heart dropped into a dark hole. "But he bought the book. He brought me here. He's one of your regulars." The clerk shook his head again. "No, you paid for that book. You came in alone. I remember because I watched you. You seemed to know exactly what you were going for." No, I wasn't alone." "Please, try to remember," she pleaded, leaning in over the counter. "You have too." The clerk looked alarmed. He backed away from the counter. "I'm going to have to ask you to leave now." "Ma'am." Sarah clutched her bag tightly, looked around in panic as she backed away. The other patrons were eyeing her now, alarm and pity mingled in their faces. In the corner of the store, she spotted a security camera. "I'm sorry to bother you," she said abruptly and ran from the store. Her way home was confused. The train ride seemed a subterranean nightmare, crowded with hostile faces, and she emerged a station early, disoriented and alone. She found her way to the playground, to her bench. She sat and took a deep breath. She needed to calm herself, to think clearly. She counted backwards from 10 to 1, closing her eyes and concentrating as she had done with Dr. Robin. She saw herself in the park, watching Lawrence. He was talking to a young woman. They were fighting. He grabbed her arm. Sarah gasped, started to walk over to them. She asked if everything was all right. Lawrence turned on her, annoyed.